Once there was a young, a Jewish boy, had a beautiful voice. His name was Moshe. His name was Moshe. And this Moshe, he was a beautiful, beautiful singer, had a beautiful voice. And when he sang, especially a happy song, everybody was happy. One day, the Baal Shem Tov, he passed by with the shul on Shabbos, and he heard this Moshe, he was singing, or maybe he passed by his house, heard him sing. And the Baal Shem Tov came into the house, and he said, you have a beautiful voice. He asked his father, can I ask Moshe, your son, to come with me? He was a boy of maybe, I don't know, 10 years old, whatever. Can I have him? So the father said, Baal Shem Tov, of course. And so he took this Moshe, and his father came along with him, and they went into a bar, a Goyish bar. And the Goyim were sitting there, and they were all rowdy and yelling and screaming, and nobody could figure out what was going on. You know, a Jew came in. They didn't know, was it a joke? Was it by them, a Jew coming in, maybe they should beat him up, maybe they should this. And they were sitting, they were all drinking. All the Goyim were really drunk. Especially there was this one Goy that was there that was really like a huge guy. And he was really putting the drinks down. And he stood up and he said, what is this? Jews, get out of here, starts cursing. The Baal Shem Tov says to Moshe, Moshe, stand up on the table and sing something for them. So the Goyim are bored out of their minds anyway. So somebody says, he starts to sing a happy song. And the Goyim are really happy. And this big Goy, he stands up and he starts dancing and happy. And he says, Moshe, Moshe, you're making me happy. You're making me happy. And he started dancing and dancing and dancing. And he went to the Baal Shem Tov and he shook his hands. He said, thank you very much. You made me happy. And that's it. The Baal Shem Tov took him back. So the boy's father and all the other Jews said, what type of a thing is this? You're entertaining the Goyim. What are you, some sort of a manager or something? I mean, what are you taking my son to a bar? Is that the Baal Shem Tov said, there was a reason for this. The reason for this is very important to have a good impression on the Goyim. So everybody, no one asked questions on the Baal Shem Tov. Okay. Years passed, and as Moshe, he got older. He grew, and he got married, had children, and he was a big businessman, became a businessman. And he would travel in his businesses, and he gave a lot of money for charity. And the Baal Shem Tov had already passed away. And he was a well-known person, this Moshe. Rav Moshe, he was already Rav. And one day, he was riding in his wagon, and they were riding through a woods or whatever, and suddenly a band of robbers from nowhere attacked. They tied him up and his driver. They tied him up together, and they stole all the money that they had, stole everything they had. And the leader of these robbers, he said, and Moshe was just praying, and the leader of these robbers, he said, listen, we talked it over, we decided we're going to kill you. There's no reason to leave you alive. You're going to go and tell on us. He's saying, please, please, Moshe said, please, leave us alone. Let us live. I promise, you can just tie us up. You can run away. Everybody knows you're thieves. Anyway, they're all, please let us live. He says, no, I'm going to kill you both. He says, but what? I'm a nice guy, so I'm going to let you have a last wish. So Moshe says, I can have a last wish as I want to sing a song. And Moshe, he said, they tie him up to a pole. And Moshe suddenly starts to sing a song. He sings a song, and suddenly this is like 20 years from when he was a child. Suddenly he starts singing the song, And the goy looks at him and he says, "You're Moshele. You're Moshele. You're the one that sang that song in the bar 20 years ago. You made me happy." He says, "Since then, I've never been happy. Never really been happy. Now you're singing that song, Moshe." He tells all of his soldiers, give the money back. Untie these people. Let them go. Well, Moshe, you made me happy. And so now he lets him go. Moshe goes to this fellow and he says, now I realize what the Baal Shem Tov did. He said, but tell me, why are you so happy with this song? You know, I mean, it's a Jewish song. You're so happy. He said, I don't know. I have no idea. The leader of the robbers says, I have no idea why that song, but it's just, the song haunts me. I just think about how I love it and how, anyway, so they start looking and they start investigating, and it ends up that the head of the thieves, that his mother's mother was a Jew, and that he was a Jew. And the Baal Shem Tov somehow or other knew it. And this is what revealed the fact that he was really a Jew, that it woke him up and saved lives. And that further goes to accentuate what we learned, that only by means of descent can there be elevation. Have a good day, everybody. 3:00, we're learning Chumash and Mishnah and Halacha and something about the Beit HaMikdash. So I hope to see you all at 3:00. Have a good day.
Rabbi, Kodesh Tov.
Yes, everyone. Have a good